Oh, hello, boys and girls. How's everyone doing today? Good. Caesar, my man, just in time for us to talk about the difference between the Maya and Aztec Empire. It's really the second question from their check-in questions from yesterday. Caesar, you did those check-in questions, right? Oh, good. Hey, so question number two, give me a difference between these two empires we've studied. Let's start out where they were located. I think I misspoke yesterday in the Zoom where the Maya were located. Maya was located on the Yucatan Peninsula part of Mexico. You can see surrounded by a lot of water. Aztecs were more mainland, central Mexico. Aztecs migrated from the north into central Mexico because most of the good farmland from the north was already taken. So, where each empire was, it's a big difference. Another big difference is when each empire was around. The Mayas were already out of existence for the most part by the time the Aztecs came into power. Around 900 AD, most Mayas just moved to the countryside and the empire kind of just dwindled and lost power. The Aztecs didn't come around until a couple hundred years after all of that. So they were in much different time periods of history. I would say another big difference between the two groups is the Mayas were never really one big empire. You remember that, right, Caesar? Mayas were a collection of city states that each had their own government. The Aztecs were one large empire that was ruled by one emperor or king that controlled them all. Speaking of control, Aztecs gained power and control and strengthened their economy through war and aggression. The Aztecs kind of handled their economy and expansion through trade. So, different philosophies on that. Now, each group had some similarities. They both had calendars, they both valued education, they were both polytheistic, believing in many gods. Some of you mistakenly put that the Mayas did not have human sacrifices. They did. It was part of their religion to offer blood and sacrifices to the gods. They just didn't do it as nearly as much as the Aztecs did, who again were more of an aggressive, bloody empire. Each had their own class system, so again, some similarities, but for the most part, Mayas, Aztecs, each had their own unique culture and way of life. The last group we're going to study from the Americas is further south in South America and in the green part in the countries that you would see there today, like Chile, all the way up here to Ecuador. When you think Incas, maybe you think of Machu Picchu or llamas or the fabulous and vibrant clothes that they wore. Today, do some reading in 16.3, learn about the Incas, and complete that Google quiz. Get it submitted in the next 48 hours, and we'll wrap up the Incas on Friday. Sound like a plan? All right, Caesar. Say goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.